Alright, YouTube, it is the Bat Nerd, and I am back with another episode of Bat Nerd Reviews, and today I am reviewing Stanley. So this is a documentary film that is directed by David Gell, and this is a biopic documentary on the legend that is Stan Lee. So this dropped on Disney Plus, and it's about an hour and 30 minutes long, and this is basically the whole biography, the whole life of the legendary Stan Lee. How he goes from being born in 1922 and living through the Great Depression to, his early days in comics, to how he just evolved and became the great superhero we all know today. So what did I like about this documentary film? Well, first of all, I don't really do documentary reviews that much, but for this one I make an exception because it is on the great Stan Lee, and Stan Lee is the father of Marvel. He created so many superhero fictional characters that we can relate to, that we can look up to this day. And his imagination was just powerful. That was his superpower. And in this documentary, we see all the difficult times that he's lived through, and how he created characters, and how he sort of, showed society through his vision. How he just was like, there are bigots in this world, and there are people being discriminated against. I'm gonna make a superhero team about that. Or there's, someone because of their culture or their skin color, I'm gonna make a superhero about that. And also, he came up with the great ideas to make the greatest heroes and the greatest supervillains throughout the Marvel comics. And, at that time, when, DC was coming around, Marvel started to spawn, and they had Captain America, and eventually, Stan Lee just brainstormed on so many ideas from the history of fiction that inspired him to come up with so many of these amazing characters. In this, we learn the origins of, the Avengers, the Incredible Hulk, Spider-Man, and so many of the Marvel heroes we know and love to this day. And we even get inside voiceovers, and interviews with his, close friends, his colleagues, including Jack Kirby, who was his partner in crime, and, Stan Lee, how we hear about his personal life, how he met his wife, how he had children, how he had tragedies in his life. It's just an amazing documentary. Learning about the great Stan Lee. I learned things about him that I didn't even know. And, how he made those 90 years of his life, 96 years of his life count for something. And how he has gone on to inspire, and still does to this very day with me. Stan Lee was just an amazing person, and some of these stories that I saw in this, some of them choked me up. Some of them were so moving, some of them were great. I just enjoyed the hell out of this, this documentary film, and hearing him close up, and him through his voice through archived interviews and footage. We even get model sets of them depicting his life throughout his childhood and stuff, and then we see clips of historical events and stuff throughout all that. It was just so amazing, and I got emotional. I just smiled when watching it. It was just so moving and so eye-opening, and just one of the best documentaries I've seen in a good while. And there's so many more documentaries on Stan Lee and Marvel comic history, but this is the most recent one that has been made, and it, like I said, dropped on Disney Plus So it's available to watch now on there. If you've got Disney Plus, you like history, you like comic books, I will say check this out. It's just great. And it closes out with that moving speech he gave about if you have an idea, don't let anyone tell you differently. And I have took that to heart to this very day. This whole YouTube channel, this whole mask, persona, everything, it's all an idea from me, and I don't care what people say about it. You know, I take what Stan Lee told me from that. So, this documentary, I am going to give it, you know what, the hell with it. It gets 5 batarangs out of 5 from me. So there you go, there is my review on the documentary Stan Lee. And, you know, just check it out. That's all I'll say. So, yeah. Excelsior, as he would say. So, yeah. Have you seen it? Let me know down in the comments below. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Feel free to share with your friends and hit that notification bell. And, yeah. All my social media links are down below in the description. So I have been the Bat Nerd. This has been Bat Nerd Reviews. And until next time, Bat Nerd out.